and welcome to Pop Along RC. We are here at DMS. We got Mark over here, and he's taken out the Fast Fox. So let's have a little look at what we got. So Mark has got his Fast Fox. He's about to go out. I think it's a seeded practice that we're going to do in a second. Obviously, he had his maiden voyage at the MKGP at the media event, but this is his first time actually racing the car. So today's video is all about Pro Racing Mark and the Fast Fox. Here we are, Mark is on track. Ooh, overshooting that a little bit. This is the sort of seeded practice, I guess. So they're not actually racing at the moment. They're just having a little play, getting used to the track. This is literally Mark's first couple of laps.
Seeded practice. I think it's the best 2 consecutive laps, I think. So I know I've got some good ones and I've got some bankers in, I think.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good.
In with the top boys.
So what are you running tyre-wise here tonight?
The Cactus. I've not cut the rear. You know, sorry, not the rear. The edges off, what some people do. But I might try these as Army. I've never used these before. They feel really soft. Apparently, you get a good few runs out of these down here. So maybe that's worth a go. I don't know.
You can only try, can't you? I mean, you've got nothing to lose tonight. It's first proper night out with the Fast Fox. I mean, this shell, I like it. I like the silver in it. It's very nice. Okay, so we are off. Mark running his Fast Fox. Let's see how he gets on. That was much better. So Mark is still up on the rostrum up there, but he's pulled his car off because we have an issue. So I'm just going to take this off and see if I can work out what has gone wrong with the Fast Fox. Let's have a quick look at this. I think that's the problem there. So he's just popped the drive shaft, so I don't think anything's broken. It's literally just that's popped out. Okay, so as you can see here, the car is just on the workbench, and you can see there that the dog bone is nicely inside the cup. However, now with the droop, I've just pushed the wheels down as low as they go, and you can see that dog bone is very, very close to the edge. So if you do crash and you land at a slight angle and knock the wheel, there is a chance you could dislodge the dog bone, which is exactly what happened to Mark. So if I push those back down, you can see that sits in quite nicely now. So if we look at the shock here, obviously it compresses to go down, but there is a lot of room for that to extend in the opposite direction, which is causing this to get right to the end there. So it might be that we need to take these shocks apart, put a couple of O-rings inside the shocks, which will stop them from extending too far, and obviously that will make this a little bit safer. I don't think we need as much droop as this car's got, so I'm thinking a couple of O-rings in there should do the trick. Alternatively, the other option we've got is going to change the geometry. It might be that we need to move these out to these holes just to stop that droop, and then you might have to adjust the height with this. So we've got a few things to little play around with. Obviously it's a new car, and because the geometry is very different to a traditional buggy, we've got to try and work out how best to solve the problem. Okay, so I've had a little look at your car. What did you choose to do to fix your problem then?
Right, what we've done is we moved these a couple of holes forwards. Now, if I was really organised, I'd download the manual and see what that does to the, handling of the car, but I don't know. It seems a bit lower, and which it would be. So I've obviously adjusted it accordingly here, but it stops them. But I'm running the JC Racing drive shaft, so I don't know if they're a bit short. It can't be shorter, but anyway, look, it's the first night out. I'm not expecting miracles. I qualified with the A final people, so that's not bad, is it? That's all right. So not expecting miracles. Love the car, but again, because I don't do a lot of it, if I did it every week, I'd probably be quite good.
Let's see if this has made any difference to Mark's car. He's starting last on the grid because it broke last time round. I say broke, he popped the drive shaft. It's not breaking, is it? So which means he is starting at the back, but he's got some nice clean track just to get into a rhythm and just get used to the car, really. Obviously we've got the fast guys coming round. They're going to come round and lap him shortly, and then he can get out their way and maybe follow him round for some laps to see where they're getting away from him. So through this section, he's not doing too bad. He's got another guy coming round to lap, so he's going to let him go wide. Right, so let's see how he does. Can he stick with these front two? They are going a little bit faster. I'll tell you what, something is smelling pretty bad. I can smell burning, so I might have to keep an eye out for flames. There is something smelling pretty funky. Okay, so we've just had another round. Mark was looking much better that time, but you've been tinkering. What have you been up to?
Right, okay, so the last change, I'll just tell you what it's done to the car. So moving these, I think 2 holes forwards, the car was easier to drive, less snappy, but it wouldn't rotate enough for my liking, right? So what I've done now, disconnected the front roll bar, give me a bit more front end. I've never run a front roll bar here anyway. I just forgot it was connected. And then I'm going to try out these Azamis, whatever they are. It looks to me like possibly a bit more rotation because there's no spikes here. I don't know. but I'm loving the car. It's different. It looks cool, and I'm having a good night.
Okay, so here it is, B final DMS. Mark is starting third on the grid. We've got John out in front. Now, Mark and John have had many a battle over the months and years. They do some good close racing over at Hearts, but Mark is now in front of John. Now he's back behind him, so it looks like these two are going to have a good battle. But this is Mark running the Fast Fox for the first time. So, on paper, he's doing as well as he normally does. He needs to sort out that jump at the end of the straight, because that is where he's losing ground. So, I think Mark has just gone past John. And, he was actually winning then. Okay, so I've kind of lost track of who's where. I've just heard Mark is currently in third, but I don't know whether he's lapping or overtaking. He's enjoyed running the car, probably not got the best result today, but you know what? He's enjoying the car, and that's what it's about, enjoying your RC car racing. Mark is actually in a race. This car in front of him is second place, so he's got to try and find a way through. 40 seconds. Oh, Mark. That's what happens when you race close together.
Robin in three, he catches on. All this is doing is letting John get away up front. It's a cracking battle for second, third and fourth. John's going to get the win. And he does. John crosses the line to take the fourth win. Mark gets two, Robin three.
So that is second place for Mark. He had to work for that.